Good Tuesday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majeski back with you here in the North Georgia Majestic Weather Studios with your Talking Live forecast update here on your August the 5th, 2025. Well, the weather story continues to be the fact that we're seeing unseasonably cool weather across the area to some degree, predominantly because of cloud cover, not so much in the way of rainfall there across East Tennessee, parts of North Georgia, Northeast Georgia, the Carolinas, yes, but still generally because of the cloudy conditions. And we're going to start seeing things begin to change and get back to normal over the next 7 days as the temperatures begin to creep back up. And we'll give you an update on those rain chances as well. Now, before we get into this full report, make sure if you're watching here on Facebook that you give the Talking Live a big thumbs up here. Make sure you're a follower here on the page. And if you're watching over on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you're alerted on future updates. All right, let's go ahead and take a live look right now in Chattanooga. So we've got a lot of cloudy skies out there. I saw a few peaks of sunshine trying to peek those clouds a little bit earlier, but you're still generally mostly cloudy skies there across Chattanooga and East Tennessee. Same for North Georgia, although over here toward Dahlonega, they're getting a little more rainfall over this area as some showers have been passing on through for now. And they've been chipping away a little bit of this flood watch. We've seen that kind of getting cut back there across portions of North Georgia, just a little bit of Northeast Georgia getting this, and a lot of Central Georgia is where a lot of the heavier rains have been falling, especially to the east of Atlanta, between Atlanta and Athens. That's really been when the heaviest rains have been falling. Now, we're going to continue with a general thunderstorm threat here over the next several days. Not that it's going to be too bad out there, but mostly going to be showers with an occasional thunderstorm out there, but not expecting any severe weather. That's some good news there. As the rain continues to show predominantly over here across Georgia. You see this over toward Dahlonega and Gainesville, but nothing here across Chattanooga. Couldn't rule out a stray shower or two in here for this afternoon, obviously, but for the most part, it shouldn't be all that bad. Looking at your regional satellite picture, it's definitely telling the story. We got a lot of clouds here across the area. Can't really break any real sunshine in there. You might see a few peaks here and there, but those cloudy conditions are going to linger tonight and into tomorrow. But I think we might see a little more sunshine in the days ahead. You're going to notice it with the temperature starting to climb up here a little bit each day. Now, looking at your regional radar here perspective, you can kind of get an idea of the temperatures here at coming up on the 2 o'clock hour. Still holding up to 77 degrees there in Chattanooga. Looking at temperatures here in the 60s near Athens because the rainfall has been falling over there. Got a couple of little flash flood warnings over there into the Carolinas. But again, temperatures being kept at bay because of the clouds and the rainy weather. All right, one thing I do want to talk about is the tropics. We're getting more toward the center of the heart of the hurricane season as you progress through August and into September. The peak of the hurricane season, September the 10th. And we got a couple areas we have to watch out there. Again, you're looking at one out there in the middle of the Atlantic. That's about a 50% chance. The one off the southeast coast, we'll have to watch that one. That one may graze the outer banks of the North Carolina area. That's showing a 40% chance for development. And Dexter's way out in the Atlantic. You don't really have to worry about that. But just keep in mind, we'll keep a watchful eye on this over the next several days, as obviously we know firsthand once these systems make landfall, they can have a real big impact, especially on those inland locations. So we'll keep you apprised on that as we go through the hurricane season. Let's go look at our regional model here. The one thing you got to notice here is we're still going to see scattered showers here from day to day. Nothing too widespread. You see that going into your Wednesday and going into Thursday. So you're going to see that. Again, not everybody will see it, but the rain chances will be there. So, keep the umbrella handy over the next couple days. Nothing too widespread as we'll get those air mass thunderstorms. And again, the temperatures will be creeping up a little bit per day here as we go through the next couple of days. So let's go ahead and look at your forecast maps as I go ahead and step you through this here as I go into my little interactive mode here and kind of watch that timestamp there as I kind of step you through this. Again, we're going to watch that stationary boundary, I think, basically wash itself out over the time as we go into Wednesday. Again, just looking at some scattered showers threats there. And looking as we go toward Thursday, I think we kind of dry out. The rain chances come down. You see, going into Friday, that's when we'll have to watch if we're going to get anything out here off the coast to develop for possibly development. You see the high rain chances down here. Not looking too bad across our area here as we go in toward your Friday. How about the weekend, Saturday, Sunday? Again, just some general thunderstorms there. And you still see that high pressure up toward the north and east here. But again, not looking too bad here. We got another front there coming through the middle of the country on Monday. And it's going to be real slow to kind of get in there. I think that high pressure is going to kind of hold it back. And we're looking pretty good going into Tuesday. Again, your temperatures are going to come back up. And we'll be flirting with 90 degrees by the time we head toward the end of the 7-day forecast here. So let's go ahead and take a look at your forecast here for tomorrow. Passing shower. It'll be a little bit warmer, 84, 68. Again, normal highs getting close to 90 this time of year. So hasn't started backing off yet. That's coming, though. We'll start to see the temperatures back off here in the month of August as we get toward the end, especially. Looking at your overnight lows tonight, Mostly here in the 60s, low 60s over into the Carolinas, North Georgia mountains. Most everybody else middle to upper 60s. Again, we'll take that in this, coming into August. That's not bad at all. Afternoon highs get a little bit warmer. Everybody here in the mid 80s, except for where the rain chances are a little bit higher. They're off toward the west. You're going to see, or east, I should say, in North Carolina and over into the North Georgia mountains. Now looking at your regional perspective here, again, looking at 90 in Nashville, 92 up in Memphis, 84 in Columbus, 89 in Savannah. So, it's not looking too bad. Look at Charlotte, still holding on to 73 there, but they're going to start warming up as well here over the next 7 days. Speaking of the 7 days, here's your 7-day forecast. Look at that. We kind of climbed things up into the middle 80s, back into the upper 80s as we head into this upcoming weekend. Rain chances not looking all that bad for the weekend, 40% on Saturday, 30% on Sunday. Then we got a 50-50 going into Monday and Tuesday as temperatures get closer to that 90-degree mark and back around 70 degrees. So things warming up a bit. Going to see things get back to, summertime weather. We're still in summer. We still got another, 50-something days until we get to the start of the fall season. But for right now, not looking too bad out there for the rest of your work week. Again, we're going to see the temperatures coming back up. So those of you who've been enjoying the cooler weather, sorry to say, but all good things must come to an end. All right, that's y'all's update for today. Again, I appreciate you guys checking us out here on Facebook. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Give it a subscribe over on YouTube. And if you ever have a weather-related question, you can always find me at the North Georgia Majestic Weather Facebook page. You can always drop me a message there, and I'm more than happy to answer any weather-related questions. All right, that's y'all's update for today. You guys take it easy, be good, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.